Around the world, Palestinians have partied after seeing the kind of footage I've been showing you of this civilians being killed, Jewish women and children kidnapped, partied in Britain, partied in New York, partied in Canada, where they call for the destruction of Israel in a protest as well. Joining me from London is commentator, author and TV presenter Esther Krakue. Esther, the reaction from some Muslims in the streets, not all obviously, in London I've seen, in Birmingham, it's been disturbing. What do you make of it all?
Well, this is disturbing but unsurprising. I don't know if you remember last summer the kind of sectarian violence between Muslim and Hindu youths in Leicester, but there have been pockets of minorities in this country that haven't actually integrated or accepted British values. One of those values is not celebrating when innocent people are mass murdered in this awful, awful, catastrophic event. Over 700 people in Israel are dead because of this. And it really does draw into question, actual integration of certain minority communities in this country. When we talk about, multiculturalism, actually you're supposed to be integrating into one culture, which is British culture. And for so long, our politicians have been reluctant to address this. Look, there are also politicians that have stoked certain feelings of, jubilation, given with the current events in Israel. Someone like Jeremy Corbyn comes to mind. He's not actually celebrated it, but he has said that, he finds it tragic, but it's Israel's fault, basically, even though other members, virtually all members of his party, including David Lammy and Wes Streeting, have said that they condemn the attacks wholeheartedly. So, it really is a very tragic situation, but it does draw into question, integration into British life and British culture that we should be taking more seriously.
And yet you've even seen Muslim men in 2 Greek refugee centres waiting to be led into Europe, chanting God is great when they heard of the slaughter of the Jews. Have a look. Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Esther, they're coming to Europe.
Yes, and we have to question what values they're bringing with them, and apparently we're racist for doing so. But it is important to address that, because if you're going to let this sort of flood of immigrants into the country, you want to know what values they're bringing with them and how they would react to issues like this.
Well, you certainly do, Esther, and that's not the value I think you want to let through the front door. Esther Krakue, thank you so much indeed for your time. Really appreciate it.